Mike Reese of ESPN reported that Mac Jones, the Patriots quarterback, was one of a handful of Patriots players who have been a daily presence at team facilities in the offseason, and that's allowed if you choose to be there. But it's not like he's there meeting with Bill O'Brien, meeting with Bill Belichick. There are strict limits on what can and can't be done. And I just wonder how much
they can't
really
do anything about that, Mike. Right. There's nothing.
Right. How do you police that? The league that doesn't police Jack Diddley squat when it comes to all the rules that get violated all the time, except when they decide we're going to smack one team because they made us look bad, because they lied to us, because they were doing something else we didn't like and we couldn't really prove it, so we're going to get them for something else. Like, you could get every team, I would expect, for violating the rules about the amount of contact that can happen between coach and quarterback in the offseason.
Yeah, you could. And, like, what's like, what I want to say with those situations, you're right, versus how do you police it? Second up, it's the player's choice. He wants to do it. You're going to tell, like, hey, grown man Mac Jones, how dare you work hard and try to get better and get an edge on these rest of these competitive people in football? Like, if they're policing that, then, like, screw off. I don't know what else to say. But, yeah, it's Mac Jones. He knows it's a big year, Mike, and there is no way to stop some of that stuff. I was always a guy that took 2 weeks off and then, okay, it was going to be back in the facility a little bit. It was going to work out. And, oh, wait, the quarterback coach, third day he saw me in there. Hey, why don't you come in tomorrow and let's watch third downs from last year or something like that. Of course that's what happened. I mean, yeah, I was looking to get better. That's why I was there. I was looking to, get a little advantage on the guys that weren't there. Be a little teacher's pet. Hey, here's an apple on your desk, coach. How you doing today? Right? I mean, all those things for all the right reasons. And I'm not shocked to hear Mac Jones do that, but you're right. The NFL can't do anything about it, and I would think that, yeah, he's hopefully getting a little head start with Billy O'Brien and some of the things they want to lay down the groundwork for in that offense.
I do want to be clear on this, though. When you were playing, the rules were different.
They were different.
Now.
They were.
And I remember one of the frustrations of John Gruden when he got back into coaching after a 9-10 year break. I remember interviewing him back early.
He did an interview with you?
Raiders.
What was he thinking?
He did multiple. I guess he thought I'll be nice to this crazy SOB and see whether it gets him to look the other way when he otherwise should be criticizing me properly and justifiably for things I've done and said and games I've won and games I've lost. But anyway, he was very agitated by this new reality that you can't work with the guys. And why is that? And he basically said the same thing you said. The guy wants to do it. The guy wants to be there. He wants to get better. Why do we have these dumb artificial rules? And I think he finally figured out, just do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
When have we look at it this way? Here's as simple as I can make it. When have we ever seen or heard of a team getting in trouble for having impermissible contact with coach and quarterback? When have we ever seen it? And it was gift wrap 3 years ago
with Brady.
When Byron Leftwich,
yeah, exactly. Right.
Showed up at the wrong house with a bag full of footballs.
Yeah, right. And we know he had the playbook before he was even on the football team, and we know Gronk had the playbook before he was on the football team. And
that was a joke. That's another one of those. That's another one of those jokes with no punchline. Stephen Ross was joking with Brian Flores about losing games. That's a big joke, funny joke. Where's the punchline? Rob Gronkowski was joking when he said openly and blatantly that he had the Patriots or the Buccaneers playbook, excuse me.
I've had that
months
for
before
weeks.
Becoming a member of the team. Yeah. That's a great joke, Gronk. You should run with that as your post-retirement career.
But you're right. If they didn't do anything there, they're not going to do anything ever. That's not happening.
Yeah. So, and I guess it's good that Mac's there. And again, if you're going to work out anywhere, you work out in the team facility because if something happens, you're covered. It's basically free insurance. You get your salary for the year. They can't try to put you on the non-football injury list because it happened on their premises. And to the extent that he's there and he's maybe mending fences with Bill Belichick or they're trying to find a common ground, I don't know. It seems so dysfunctional last year. It's going to take more than one offseason, I think, to get it back to where it needs to be. But this is where Bill O'Brien maybe plays the role of OBJ and takes the dysfunction out of the relationship by his mere presence and helps connect two guys that seemed hopelessly disconnected by the end of last season.
Yeah, I think you're saying it right. As a player, you want you want to start the new year. You want to turn the page. Like, man, that last year wasn't that good. Let's start a new one and a new thought and a new vibe. And he understands it's year 3 and how big it is for him. Yeah, he's got Billy O'Brien in there, so he's got some things to learn and all that. He wants to give them a good taste in their mouth, too, to be like, hey, Mac's ready. Mac's on his game this year. You know, Mac's been here from the start. He's ready to go. Like that's kind of what sets forth the culture and the lifeline of a football team and gets it going in the right direction. So not surprised to hear that Mac's hanging around the facility, especially in a year like this. And, you know, there's a backup that gets thrown into the conversation with his name quite often, and I'm sure every now and then wakes him up in the middle of the night and he's like, Bailey Zappi, okay, I got to get to work. I mean, that's what psycho, like, starting quarterbacks, that's how they think. And that became a thing this year, too. So I'm sure he's going, wait, you know, Bailey, is he here? He's not here? Oh, good. I'm going in the facility. I'm going to get a few hours on him. It's all the competitive, good culture building things you need. And, yes, it does give Bill Belichick and the rest of the group, you know, more confidence, too, in that, hey, my guy's here working, you know, and that starts to filter through the building and filter to the locker room, and players start doing it, too.
And it's important for the Patriots this year because they are in a division
Big year.
Where it's going to be hard to stay out of the basement in the AFC East with the Bills, with the Jets, with the Dolphins. It's going to be difficult. And I can't believe we're saying that. We're not that far removed from the Patriots being the only team worth a crap in that division and everybody else being also Rams and cannon fodder for the Patriots. And now the Patriots are the ones who are the cannon fodder if they don't get things figured out and get pointed in the right direction, because all the teams right now are better than them. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.